I would like to show how to use Doctopus to mark an assignment. To start marking, I have opened a Google Sheets from Google Drive. I'm going to name the sheet. So with my assignment, I'm marking the year 7 T infographic assessment, naming my mark sheet. I also need to get another document ready, and this is shown here. It's the 70 marking guidelines for the infographic. As you can see, all the criteria is on the left hand side. So the left hand column is all the marking criterias, and the guidelines are down here. So cells B to G are all the cells, and column A will tell me how to mark it. I've also highlighted how much marks to be given to each of the criteria. And so it goes down. When this is called the rubric or the marking criteria. Now when I'm setting this up, a couple of things to be noted. The first column must have the marking criteria. The first the first column, the first row must have the numerical characters. So 5 is extensive, 4 thorough, 3 sound, 2 basic, 1 is limited, and 0 is not achieved. To get the marking metrics up, these two things need to be satisfied. The first column must have the criteria, and the first row must have numerical values only and not words. All right, let's go back to our assignment. I would like first to go to add-on, start with Doctopus and launch. Now it does take a while, so we'll wait till, so Doctopus has opened. There's always a sign that says don't show this warning again. Now there are two ways to mark assignments. I'm going to use the Google Classroom mode. So step 1, I want to use Doctopus. Select the mode. I want to ingest a Google Classroom assignment. The software now will look out for all the classes that are there in my classroom. So there's a drop-down list, and I'm looking for the Year 7 Science Assessment Task. And under the Year 7 Science, I will look for my particular one. So mine is the research task for ethical zoo. And we wait a while for the assessment tasks to be loaded up. Doctopus has collected the assignments for me. It's asking, found 11 turned in files for this assignment and 18 not yet turned in. So I'm going to click only in just files that are turned in, and then ingest. So I've got my students here who have submitted their assignments. There's a link and the Doctopus assignment tools. So half the task is done. My second task is now to insert the metrics. Now there's always this warning that comes up. If I say don't show this warning, there's a tab attached called Attach Rubric. Now, Rubric is another software that is looking for the metrics. So attach Rubric recent under my drive. Click to select a spreadsheet from my drive. So the name of my marking guidelines, 70 marking guidelines. So that was the metrics. Press select. And it turns up with the following conditions. Make rubric viewable, allow self-peer assessment, send email notification to students. Now, I do not want the students to self-peer assess their work, and I do not want them to be emailed as soon as I finish marking. So if I untick those two boxes, make the rubric viewable to students, yes. So when they get back the assignment, they can see how they've gone. So once I'm happy, and the name is the one that I was looking for, the levels, the marks are from 5 to 0 for each criteria, and make rubric, attach rubric. And this will take some time. So the rubric has now been attached to each assignment. So if I open one, here's the assignment with the marking criteria, and I can give a feedback, and for particular rubric, I can decide how much should each person, what are the marks for each criteria. So for example, how does it different? I know that it has to be marked out of 4, whereas my first question, how often does this animal eat, is just marked out of 1. So that'll tell me I can't mark it a 2 because it's not valid. It'll tell me. I want to show you one of the marks that was assigned. So this is the year 9 SRP marks, and this is a finished marked assignment. So this was done on Google Docs, just to show you the difference between slides and Google Docs. So this student has submitted his report, and as you can see, marks have been given out for each particular section, and comments have also been submitted. Now, when I've done the marking and click submit in Google Docs, one of the great things with Google Docs is that the marking criteria, the feedback sheet, gets attached to the end of this assignment. So when I return this assignment back, the student can then find out how he went and how he did, and the feedback that I wrote on the side, the feedback that was written on the right side, now attaches to the end of his document. So Google document has a great advantage. The feedback sheets will attach to the assignment. In Google Slides, the feedback sheet will not attach. That has to be done separately. I hope it has been of some help.